I really don't want to do this video, but I kind of have to. So growing up, I was always considered like an art person, an artist, I guess. And I really enjoyed drawing. I spent all my time in like sketchbooks, crafting. Got older, went to high school, college, work. Life gets busy. You stop doing art things and yada, yada, yada. Anyway, for the past like decade, it's always been my goal every single year to get back into art, and I never do it. I always fail, and I think I found out the reason. I had a lot of positive reinforcement as a kid when I would draw, and I think because of that, I never really learned that art is pretty hard. It's a lot of hard work. I mean, if you have like kind of a natural ability for it, it will help a little bit, but 95% of what you see in your favorite artist or great artist is really just practice and practicing their craft. And because I never really had to struggle when I was creating things, I now get very discouraged if I try to branch out or push my comfort zone and I don't create the thing that I want to create. The TLDR is that I'm very uncomfortable making bad art, and making bad art is imperative to creating good art. All of that is to say that today I will be painting because I'm not very good at painting. It makes me uncomfy, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And I'm gonna film it because I don't wanna be scared anymore to show that I am not perfect. Let's go on a little adventure, shall we? And by adventure, I mean the other side of my childhood bedroom. Here is my box of old art supplies. So we're gonna find something that works in here. I know I have like these little canvases. I have some bigger ones over here. Kind of intimidating though. Let's see. Got some watercolors. Hate watercolors, so that's gonna be a no. And my old Coachella tickets. Wow, how did this get in here? Got a little one of those paint, what are these called? Very large paintbrushes. Oh, this could be fun. I have found a very tiny canvas and a very tiny easel. Okay, I think I might go with this because it's the day before Thanksgiving and I have to cook dinner in like 3 hours, so we don't have that much time. How extra would it be if I used these giant containers for this tiny canvas? I guess we're gonna find out. I think the real question now is whether or not I have smaller paintbrushes because this is gonna be very hard with what we're working with. Okay, no more small brushes, so I guess we're just gonna have to make this work. Okay, I actually found some of my old art pieces, my old portfolios, so let's do a little show and tell first. Wait, I remember I was so proud of this. I made this back in 2004, so I was 12. Very into photography, street photography. Oh, this was fun. I took a printing class, like a printing press class, because UCSB has a very good print program. Who knew? Oh, this is pretty bad. If you want to know how bad I am at watercolor, yeah. I have two very mediocre still lifes of the same thing. I don't know why. Oh yes. This is back when I first started getting into digital art. I think I made this in Photoshop. I was very into anime at the time. I want to say this is also maybe like 11, 12. I think that's when I peaked. I remember this too. Wow. This was 15-year-old Anna, who was very into Pirates of the Caribbean. Anyway, I'm sure this is very boring, so I'm gonna stop and we're gonna paint. All right, let's get painting. I don't really have anything scripted for today. I kind of just wanted to sit and talk and chat a little bit about some thoughts that I have on art. I spoke a little bit earlier about how I have always been a little bit nervous to share my work, and especially if I'm practicing or if I make something bad. I don't really want other people to see it because there's this expectation that everything we do and everything we share, especially online, has to be perfect, and I don't think that's very healthy. There's this book called Show Your Work by Austin Kleon, and he brings up a lot of really great points. But the one quote he said that really changed my mindset, not just about art, but about creating, especially online in general, is that amateurs know that contributing something is better than contributing nothing. And I think this applies to most of us, honestly. I know a lot of friends who are interested in creating. They might want to start a YouTube channel or TikTok or just really make art for themselves more. And they don't do it because they get caught up in the idea of perfectionism and needing to be amazing right out the gate. When in reality, a lot of us, actually, most of us, all of us, are pretty bad when we start trying to learn a new skill or try to do something for the first time. And the only way you're ever going to get better is to practice. And practicing in front of people is actually one of the greatest gifts you can give others as well as yourself. Because if you're out there thinking, oh, I'm not good enough to do this, everyone else who has drawn or painted or created something is so talented and they just have it. It can be really easy to look at people who have managed to hone their craft over several years and think that you don't deserve to put something out there because everyone who's getting attention is just so good, and why would anyone look at what you have to offer? But in reality, 99% of people who are out there on Instagram, on TikTok, on whatever platform you use, they're all normal people who just want to do things for fun, who haven't started or just starting out. Most of us are not experts, okay? The people that you admire, that is the 1%. And the 99% of other people who are watching all want to see that it's okay to not be great at something. And they want permission to start, and they want to feel like it's valid to create and put their ideas out there, even if they aren't great yet. So just by showing up, even if you feel self-conscious or you feel like your work isn't valid, you're probably going to help at least one person feel more confident in showing up themselves. And I think that is a really beautiful thing about the internet and about social media. You can see here that I definitely am not a trained artist, especially when it comes to painting. I think I've maybe painted like a dozen pieces in my lifetime total, including just casual studies. So really a lot of this is just me winging it. I mean, I completely forgot to even sketch the base layer, so I'm just trying my best to copy what I see and have fun with it. And all it really took was me just sitting down and deciding that I was going to do it. Whether or not it turned out great, turned out horribly, that was besides the point. Hello friends, I am almost done with the painting. I was gonna call it quits, but I was tasked to go pick up a couple sweet potatoes for tomorrow last minute, and I think I'm gonna look for a tiny paintbrush just so I can add some more details to the end and I'm not like super unsatisfied with it. So we are going to Safeway and we're gonna see if we can find one. Update, no paint supplies, but we're gonna check the beauty section. Good secured, I repeat, good secured. And we are back with my eyeliner / eyebrow brush. Now this was actually still quite a bit wider than I wanted it to be. I couldn't really find a smaller fine point brush, so I'm just going in here and trying my best to fill in the details and make some corrections and just define some of the edges and colors a little bit more so we can see the different objects in the painting better. And then I am going in and just filling in the rest of the flowers and adding a few more details to the grass. And that is it. Dun 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 dun! 1 hour of my life that I will never get back. It's not great. It's also not good, but it's not bad. So we're gonna call that a success. It probably worked in my favor because I can get a little bit too caught up in the details, and I think it forced me to focus more on just movement and colors and emotion of the image. Pretending like I know what I'm talking about with painting when I don't. Anyway, I think I'm gonna give this to my mom. We'll see what she has to say about it. 50% chance she hates it. Oh, Mother, I made you a present.
Oh, that's so cute. I like it. I love it.
Good. Are you just saying that because I'm filming you?
How can you make it so small? How do you draw so small?
Very carefully. You want to say bye? You can do my outro for me?
What?
Say thanks for watching. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye-bye.